Tonight represents our 12th comedy show that we've done in all three cities, Houston, Austin, and Dallas. We've raised well over $250,000 for various charities. This next comment, this was all his idea. He says that the idea came to him in a dream. I don't know if it's true. Please welcome the one and only Patrick Stewart Stanley.
Hello, Dallas! How we doing? Great crowd. Thank you all so much for coming. I hope you'll bear with me. I just had gallbladder removal surgery. Still a little, no stamina and a little sore. My wife says nothing's changed. Thank you. When I had a little pizzazz to my life, I took my Mercury Grand Marquis in for a performance upgrade. Installed one of those Toyota gas pedals. Apparently there's a whole lot of those laying around. What's really cool is the element of surprise. I'm on my fourth set of airbags. Okay, by order of applause, I would like to know who here in the crowd is happy with our new president. Some stimulated, some not. Well, I, for one, I miss Bush. Oh, you thought I was still talking about presidents. Well, not so much for his politics, but for, he was a constant source of entertainment. What other world leader has had a shoe thrown at him? And that guy's aim was dead on. If he hadn't been paying attention, he'd have got clocked. Right? But he's like, is that all you got, a shoe? This ain't nothing. I've been hunting with Cheney. And like I said, that guy's aim was dead on. Can you just see him practicing at home? Ahmed, come and eat your dinner before your gruel gets warm. Leave me alone, woman. Can't you see I'm practicing? And where was the Secret Service? Huh? One shoe maybe, but two? This is what should have happened. What was that, a shoe? He's got another one. That's what should have happened. But you know why it didn't? They hire really smart people there. And in that split second, they can look 10, 20 years down the road to that conversation with their grandchild. Grandpa, when you were working with the president, did you take a bullet? Did you, huh? Did you? No, son. Once took a shoe. Size 13, double D. Right upside the head. Not a conversation you want to have with your grandchild. But the reason I can relate so well with the movement is when I was growing up, I had two sisters and a brother, mom and dad, six people. We had assigned seating in the car. And I always sat in the middle in the back. Which meant I was the one mom and dad could both reach. What's going on back there? What's going on back there? Nothing? Nothing? Y'all had big families too, huh? And my little sister always sat in the front, and she had really long hair. And she would throw it over the seat, and it would touch me. She's touching me! I still don't like to be touched. She's touching me! So, if I was focused, I could reach up, grab a handful of hair. Yeah! Who did that? Who did that? Nobody. Not me. Not me. Work. Sometimes I would lose my focus, like if we went by some neon. Ooh, Pat Likey the neon, like a bug to a light, you know. And my older sister and my brother would reach over and grab the hair. Who did that? Who did that? Oh, guess that was me. My bad. Don't lose focus. Okay, kids are grown and gone. We're empty nesters. Got any empty nesters in here? Huh, more than usual, because my crowds are usually like really young and hip, you know. Word. I'm down with that, you know. I don't know what that means. I hope I didn't invite you over for a drive-by shooting or something. But with the kids being gone, it means that, you know, whenever something's like out of the place or missing, it's my fault. No one to blame anymore. My wife comes to me with a straight face the other night, and she says, I am missing 13 forks. Wow, that's weird. Patrick Stewart Stanley, you've always got something weird going on, either missing and you're the only one here. It had to be you. Okay, baby, you got me. I got like this freaky fork fetish. When you're not here, I spread them all on the ground. I make fork angels. Ow. 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 They're forks. Ow. Would you stick him with your fork? See if he says ow. Don't use your knife. Or your skizzers. Or your sword. I love my wife. We've been married for a long time, and it's really great because, you know, she gives me, you know, all kinds of material. Guess you can tell she's not here tonight. She comes home from her parents' house the other day with a sack. Oh, hey, baby. What you got in the sack? Oh, just some stuff Mom and Dad didn't need anymore. I thought, you know, we could use it. Oh, whew. Like what? Well, Dad's got some underwear that doesn't fit anymore. He thought you could use them. Look, if they're not individually hermetically sealed from the factory, that's not happening. Don't worry, boys, it ain't happening. So then she gives me this gem. That's okay, because the weenie holes are messed up anyway. So many questions. How do you know? No, never mind. Look, just so we're all on the same page, I don't use the weenie hole. I could be totally naked before I could figure out the weenie hole. Right, guys? Ladies, you've seen your men in all their nakedness. It's a certain freedom there. You can, urinate anywhere. Now, I know you've got like this visual going on now. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. You're humans. It happens. Your brain just goes there. Now, my wife still had this look of confusion upon her face. So I had to get a pair of underwear to explain further. Look, dear, in order to use the weenie hole, you have to take said weenie out this side, around the corner, out the flap, out the left leg, and back through again. At this time, it is no longer a weenie hole, but a weenie obstacle course. And you have successfully created a weenie pretzel. The constriction is thus that there will be no urination at this time. And what's the deal with the double material? If you need double material, it's in the back, Jack. Now, I know you got the visual going again. I said the weenie obstacle course, and you're thinking about the weenies jumping over things and running and sweating. And then that takes you to the Weenie Olympics with the opening ceremonies and all the weenies walking in a great big stadium. And then the weenie podium with the three things, and they're putting the things over their head. And like the one guy that wins all the time, like, don't let that go to your head. That was too easy. You can't help it. You're humans. Your brain just goes there. So don't beat yourself up. Okay, I mentioned when I first started about my gallbladder removal surgery. It was a traumatic time for me because it took them a long time to figure out what was wrong with me. At first, they thought it was something I ate. We went on a mission trip in Guatemala, and it's like, whew, yeah, spent a lot of time on the toilet seat down there. Came back with a permanent imprint. But it's cool, because, like when you put your bowling ball in the bowling bag, when you miss the cup, it kind of finds it. I don't even have to aim, I just jump it. It's cool. You want one, don't you? Well, I was lucky when we were in Guatemala, we were with doctors. So when I got sick, they had medicine. They pumped me full of Cipro. Have you had this before? It's an antibiotic. And it is like really strong. Knocked it right out. It is so strong. I had a vasectomy 20 years ago. I can now have kids again. Which, with all the diseases, and it makes me a very nervous person. I'm nervous anyway. I'm actually wearing a condom right now. There's that visual thing again. Focus. Okay, so they sent me to the gastro doctor because they thought maybe I had kidney stones. I trust doctors. They go to school. They know what they're doing. I do what they tell me to do. He's poking around. And then he says, drop your pants. I'm like, oh, maybe he needs to poke lower. Then I noticed he jockeyed for position around behind me. And then suddenly, there was a hand upon my shoulder. I remember thinking, that must be there, for leverage! Which begs the question, how long can the adult male stand on his tippy toes? Let me tell you, it's a really long time. My mind went totally blank. I felt like I was entombed in a giant pile of sparkly jello. Kind of like a helium balloon on a string. I could move, but I couldn't get away. And then I realized he's trying to talk to me. What? How old am I? Isn't it a little late for that? There's nothing statutory going on. Is that what you're worried about? Oh, I have a proper size prostate for my age. Okay, are you sure? Because it feels like you got a basketball back there. And I think you double dribbled. Party foul in the prostate exam. Double dribble. It's not a shooting foul, inbounds only. So then he finished. And I'm a little nervous and paranoid. You gotta just check and make sure he's not like fixing his belt or something. I'm sorry, you gotta do that. I'm a guy, you gotta do that. Otherwise there's like years of doubt and you have to know. With a clear conscience. And then he has the nerve to put a box of tissues on the table and say, you can clean up now. You made the mess, you clean it up! Did I say that out loud? You've already had enough fun. I'll clean it up. My wife said my first words when I came out was, I want my mommy. I just remember not being able to stare anybody straight in the eyes for 3 days. Oh yeah, the doctor visit went fine. Yeah. Well, the next trip around, they sent me to the proctologist. Yeah, You go see Mr. Proctologist, and he's like, we're going to scope you from the top and the bottom. So I'm envisioning two guys pushing on both ends to meet in the middle. No. We scope the bottom, change out the equipment, and we scope the top. Very important point. Change out the equipment. I slipped him a 20. It's like, hey, make sure you. But you never really tell for sure. You just don't know. While I was there, it happened. You've heard the stories. The most beautiful nurse in the whole wide world. I'm laying there naked on the table with this paper robe thing on. Hello, Mr. Stanley. I'll be helping with your procedure today. I need you to slide to this table. And if you would, please roll and face your big white butt straight towards me. Pretty sure that's what she said. The last time I was at the hospital, when they finally figured out what was going on with me, they got this big list they're going down, trying to figure out what's wrong with me, eliminate everything. Mr. Stanley, do your testicles hurt? It depends on what you do to them. Your idea of hurt, my idea of hurt, it might not be the same. No, do they hurt right now? No. Did they hurt yesterday? The right one did a little bit. But I'm pretty sure it's because the puppy was dancing on it. Her landing zone on the bed is wherever my groin is. And she'll get in a two-step and a do-si-do before you get her off. Sorry. Must have been dinner, I don't know. So, I think I was supposed to sing, I'm not sure. So they said, well, Mr. Stanley, we need to make sure you're okay. We're going to send you down for an ultrasound. Okay, whatever. I'm hurting so bad, I don't care. So here we go down the hall, naked on a gurney with a paper robe thing, and I can hear somebody in hot pursuit. I know who it is. Been married for a long time. It's my wife. And she doesn't have to say a word, but I can hear her loud as day. I am not going to miss this. This is going to be better than the vasectomy. They roll me in the room, and it is cold in that room. I mean really, really cold in that room. How cold was it, Pat? It was so cold. I could have been the poster child for the Frightened Turtle Society. I know, visual, I know. Female technician, female intern, and my wife. They got me in the stirrups, they're all down in the V. With some gel and a cold metal instrument. They were having a ball. Or two. Hey, where'd it go? What'd you do? Oh, there's my condom. Pink. Careful, you could put an eye out. So I'm laying there, and I'm thinking, ma'am, I would like a picture. What? Don't you give women a picture? Yeah, but no, don't be hating and discriminating. I want a picture. So I have here with me, it says baby's first picture. You thought I was making this up, didn't you? And you open it up, and there's the twins. Looks like two thumbnails. Two gigantic thumbnails. Monstrous, they're huge. You don't make this stuff up. Now, whenever I show this picture to people, I get the same exact reaction every single time. Here you go. Oh, what's this? It's my gonads. Ew! Every time. It's just a picture. I didn't rub it on anything. And gonads. That sounds like a cheer, right? Gonads! Ready? Okay. We're going to beat you. We're going to win. Because our secret weapon is called the twins. Gonads! Ladies and gentlemen, you're a great crowd. You're here for a wonderful cause. Thank you so much.
You know, I said they're amateurs. This guy's a pro.